Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group 2 DAIQ would like to present our portfolio, which is storage tank. The group is Mevlana Arfa Musa, Irviano Panusuna Rajamin, Levina Marsyani, Akib Sekar Langit Murtada, and Faris Adrian. Table contents consists of introduction, method and data, discussion, and conclusion. Introductions. The first, general function of storage tank, and then storage tank types according to pressure, common types of storage tanks, and lastly, study cases of storage tank. General function of storage tank. Freshwater tanks for storing portable water are critical to the efficient operation of any water distribution system. Storage tank serves two major purposes. One is to provide storage volume and the other is to provide pressure to the distribution system. A particular tank can serve one or both purposes depending on its location within the system and its type of configuration. This is the elevated storage tank. Storage tank types according to pressure. There is atmospheric tank. Atmospheric tank is used for fluids that can be stored under ambient conditions such as crude oil, water, and certain gases. Atmospheric tanks are designed to operate at 0.5 psig. Benefits are storing unused air, improved torque, and manage condensation. The disadvantages are greater capital cost, higher maintenance costs, require strong structure in the traffic areas, require pumping, and access can be difficult. The low pressure tank. Low pressure tank are normally used in application for storage of intermediates and products that require an internal gas pressure from close to atmospheric up to gas pressure at 2.5 psig. The benefits are low maintenance, corrosion resistance, abrasion resistance, accurate dimensions, easy to install, and highly durable.
The medium pressure tanks are normally used for the storage of higher volatility intermediates and products that cannot be stored in low pressure tanks, particularly for pressures at or near 15 psig. And the benefits are replaceable air cells, assure easier field servicing, and greater drawdown than comparable size steel tanks, yields greater efficiency. One rush in corrosive environments, particularly important in coastal regions, quicker and less costly to install. And lastly, wider pressure setting differential provides greater flexibility. Next. High pressure tanks, which are generally used for storage of refined products or fractionated components at pressure above 15 psig, and the benefits are sturdy, highly efficient to use, and durable. For the underground tank, which is a combination of tank including connected underground pipes that is used to contain regulated substance, and the volume of which including the volume of underground pipes is 10% or more beneath the surface of the ground, along with the capacity ranging from 10,000 gallons to 30,000 gallons. And the benefits are saving space available for other purposes such as lounge parking space. Second one, insulating of the water contained because no weather condition could affect it. And lastly, highly secure. Next, for the disadvantages of this tank are costly due to digging pits and extra plumbings and difficulties in maintenance. Next. For common types of storage tanks, which is containing organic liquids, non-organic liquids, vapors, and can be found in many industries. Most storage tanks are designed in the different sizes and built to its own specification and purposes. Basically, there are several types of tanks that commonly used as follows. Next. First one is fixed roof tanks, which is a cylindrical shell with a permanently welded roof that can be dome shaped, conical, or flat, used to store fluids with true vapor pressure of less than 10,000 Pascal. Fixed roof tanks is then categorized into umbrella type, cone type, and dome type tanks. Second one is floating roof tanks, a tank that float on the material surface and fall and rise with changes in the liquid level. Ideal for storing petroleum products with a TVP of 10.3 to 76.5 Pascal. Absolute. Floating roof tank is then categorized into 3 categories, which are external floating roof type, internal floating roof type, and closed floating roof type. And lastly, spherical tanks, which is typically used to store below ambient temperature liquids and pressurized gases such as ammonia, propylene, LPG, butadiene, etc. Usually operates at low temperature with minus 50 degrees Celsius as a lower limit. Next.
Next, okay, for case studies, coconut is one type of tree that is very useful. One of the benefits is to be pure coconut oil. Pure coconut oil or virgin coconut oil, better known as name virgin coconut oil, yeah, is an oil made from coconut fresh and processed with controlled heating or without heating at all and without ingredient chemistry. Pure coconut oil is a product with high water content and free fatty acid content, low, clear in color, smell good, and has a long enough shelf life, more than 12 months. Pure coconut oil has long enough shelf life, so it's necessary adequate storage tank to maintain product from contamination due to corrosion or other. The aim of this study to design oil storage tank pure coconut to avoid contamination. Material used in tank design is stainless steel ESTM 304. The stainless steel material is not easy to corrode when compared to steel material carbon. Coconut oil storage tank pure designed for 250,000 meter cubic with the diameter of the tank is 90 meter and the height of the tank is 39 meter. Next on. Okay. Next. Next. Okay, and this is the method. This is the target storage tank for 250,000 meter cubic of palm oil, which is a derivative of virgin coconut oil, with the assumption as table below. Next on. Next. Okay, this is the method, which is one is determinant of design data, determination of the material used, calculation of volume and weight of storage tank, determine the temperature design and pressure design, calculation of tank thickness, calculation of cell plate thickness by 80, 600, 550, 650, and calculation of head thickness and the design the tank by using AutoCAD software. Next on.
Okay, for the material chosen, we chose stainless steel ASTM 304 with 8% of nickel, and it has excellent forming and welding characteristics. And as we know that stainless steel material are renowned for the corrosion resistance, ductility, and high strength. Next. For the calculation, first we have to determine the mass of the palm oil or VCO, and with the density is 880, we got the mass is 220,000 ton. Thanks. And according to the University of Babylon for Engineering Science, we get the data for the diameter that is suitable for 150,000 meter cubic tank capacity, and the diameter is around 90 meter, and we got the height is 39.317 meter, and then we calculate the pressure, and we got the pressure is around 339.4 kilopascal, and for the pressure design we add 10% margin assumption, so we got around 0.373 N per square, and for the temperature design we use 40 degrees Celsius as the maximum operating temperature assumption. Next. And for the tank thickness, we got the formula from Carlson. We got the tank thickness is around 103.84 millimeter, with the corrosion allowance assumption around 2 millimeter. Next. Okay, so for the isolation thickness equation, we use diameter out times on diameter out per diameter in, and we got around 1.2 meter, and then we calculate the minimum shell plate thickness, and we got the minimum shell plate thickness is around 93.767 millimeter. And for the head, we use hemispherical, where the optimum thickness ratio is 0.6, and we got the head thickness is 62.3 millimeter. Next.
Okay, the next is we achieve the overall data to create the design. One, the first is the gross volume capacity. We know that the gross volume is 250,000, and the second is gross mass capacity is 220,000 ton. And for material, we use the stainless steel ASTM 304 authentic. And for the density of palm oil in 4000 Celsius is 880 kilogram. And for diameter is 90 meter, for the height is 39 meter. For the temperature design, we use 1400 degrees Celsius. For the pressure design, we use 373 kPa. For the shell plate, we use 93 millimeter. For the tank thickness is 103 millimeter. And for the correction allowance is 2 millimeter. And for the head thickness is 62.3 millimeter. And the next. And this is the strike tank design. We know that the height design for the thickness is 62.3 meter. For the thickness from the left of stainless steel ASTM is 103.84 millimeter. For the shell plate is 93.767. And we know the height for the tank 2 is 39.3 meter. And for the diameter is 90 meter. We use the design with the AutoCAD, so we could have the strike design. Next. Okay, for the conclusion, virgin coconut oil is product with high water content and free fatty acid content low, clear in color, smells good, and has a long enough shelf life more than 12 months. For FVCO has long enough shelf life, so it's necessary adequate strike tank to maintain product from contaminant due to corrosion or other contamination. We take industry in PT Karako, Nucifera, Pratama as to the case. From our design calculation, we get the dimension for strike tank is 90 meter, and for the height is 39 meter. This pressure design is 373, and the temperature design is 40 degrees Celsius. We also get the shell plate is 93 millimeter, and for the wall thickness tank is 103 millimeter. We know the head thickness is 62 millimeter. So the corrosion allowance is 2 millimeter as started from caution, seeing the VCO is not corrosive in stainless steel. So this is the conclusion from our group. Maybe this is the last of the page from our presentation. Thank you.